But sure, go ahead. Make me the sitting duck.
On an upcoming episode of Peyton's Places, Peyton Manning visited Philly dressed as Santa Claus with predictable results.
You're a lousy Santa Claus!
Hey, Santa!
This one's gonna hurt!
Welcome to Shut Up Football. I'm Jeff Stoltzfus. That's Kevin. I hope you're all doing swell. Last week, we saw a Puka Nacua explosion, a guy named GIF, and Amari Cooper set a franchise record. Happy holidays. Let's get to the roast. Al Michaels wouldn't shut up about the wild card race, but I don't see race or stop signs. Puka Nacua scored the first touchdown. You get a butt slap. You get a butt slap. Is that a custom Rams gimp mask? Jelly. Derek Carr found Rashid Shaheed deep and earned himself story time with Jameis Winston, which is like listening to a Dr. Seuss book read by Muhammad Ali directly after losing a fight. Demarcus Robinson scored, and so began the longest series of hand slaps I've ever seen. This is the future. No more recaptcha for signing into websites. No more find the buses, click the buses. Just 3 minutes of complicated handshakes with your toaster. They showed a graphic regarding the youngest head coach, and it really chaps my ass that they completely forgot about Hamlin McGillicuddy, who coached the Green Bay Packers right out of the womb, until his untimely death at the tender age of 3. He died of humiliation after losing to the Cowboys, and also lung cancer. Juwan Johnson scored a touchdown, reaching over John Johnson.
One Johnson beats the other.
I believe that's called a cockfight. The Saints blocked a punt. Punter Ethan Evans, who's half Balkan on his mother's side, couldn't believe it. Or maybe he could, I can't tell. Dennis Allen confessed he was confused by all the Rams' pre-snap motions, like the electric slide, the sprinkler, and reverse cowgirl. He should have checked with Jamal Adams. He's got all the moves. Original backup plan Mason Rudolph got the start, just in time for Christmas puns. Mike Tomlin told his team, "Scared money don't make money. I tell my kids the same thing when we play Monopoly, and then I scare the shit out of their money, cause I'm a jerk who likes to win." George Pickens had a huge day, nearly 200 yards and 2 touchdowns. He celebrated with the world's worst puppet show. Jake Browning was picked off thrice. The Steelers stole everything he threw, including sweet tender kisses to Mrs. Browning. They said, there's no quit in TJ Watt, but he's never played gay chicken with me. I was introduced to Noah Eagle, who looked like a toddler dressed as a real estate agent. Fans were chanting Mason Rudolph's name in an unironic manner. Steelers get the victory and see their playoff chances rise slightly above the Titanic. Stephon Diggs showed up looking like he owes somebody money. He makes a great couple. The Chargers were led by their interim head coach, a man named GIF. Or is it Jiff? I can never get that right. This game was presented exclusively on Peacock, so nobody saw it. Looks like NBC overestimated the allure of watching the Chargers lose. But if you're gonna lose, there's no place nicer to do it than SoFi Stadium, where every bathroom stall comes with a free masseuse. They don't? Who was that guy? The Bills fumbled early, and the Chargers took advantage with a running stick. Josh Allen was throwing darts to Gabe Davis and smashing his skeleton at the goal line. This was closer than expected. The Chargers were a team with nothing to lose, so they lost. The Jets got up early on the Commanders, and Ron Rivera looked more dumbfounded than usual. Breece Hall scored again, thanks to a tremendous reach around. After Sam Howell was intercepted for the second time, he was benched again. Rivera sent Jacoby Brissett back in to save the game, and he kinda did, leading 3 straight scoring drives. It was all turning around until Antonio Gibson saw the future. We're staying in Landover.
This is a meaningless game.
Let him try. I warned rookie cornerback Najee Thompson about those Minnesota Werewolves, but here we are. Joe Flacco is everything the Browns wanted in Deshaun Watson, but for way cheaper and way less baggage. He hit Amari Cooper 11 times for 265 yards and 2 touchdowns. It was a franchise record. Flacco said, the city's embraced him. He should buy a summer home there. Does Cleveland have summer? Go find a LeBron statue and knock it down. Put up a Flacco one. I bet Njoku would help. He looks like he's always down to clown. At least, that's what he put on his resume. The Browns GM watched like a drunk puppet master as they got their 10th win of the season. The Packers came out strong, but somehow let the Panthers take it down to the wire. which doesn't make a strong case for defensive coordinator Joe Barry to keep his head. If I were him, I'd wear chainmail turtlenecks for the next 2 weeks. Throw your phone in the ocean. Every call is a potential Highlander after letting the Panthers hang 30 on you. Welcome to this place. These are guys. Ryan Tannehill was back under center. Whoopee! Mike Vrabel looked like he was already knee-deep in antacids. So of course, Derrick Henry threw the first touchdown. It was Chigaquanqua on some sneaky shit.
I gotta find somebody to cook me up a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I don't even know where I'm going right now.
DJ Dallas tried to punch a guy, and I have a sneaky suspicion that he is not left-handed. Let's check back in with Mike Vrabel. Nope. 7-foot hippie Colby Parkinson caught a touchdown late, and the Seahawks stole another one. I mean, he's probably fine. Taylor Heineke got the start. How's Desmond Ridder supposed to throw interceptions from the bench? He'll find a way. This game had everything. A Kyle Pitts touchdown, 5 Younghoe Koo field goals, Arthur Smith's confusion and contempt. Wallabies aren't that tall. Dracula was there. The Falcons got a win, and Smith lives to juggle quarterbacks another week.
And unfortunately, that's all the games I could get to this week. Due to holiday travel, I just don't have my usual time to do the roast, and it's not like I'm just gonna make shit up. I mean, I'm not, right? No, we can't do that. Can we?
Despite pestilence and famine betwixt the Floridian War of the Four Cheeses, handsome nose model Trevor Lawrence took the field, his foe, Baker Mayfield, and split ends. The Bucs defense employed their new defense, cover ears, where they sing harmonizing tunes off-key. They were flagged for being annoying as shit. Trevor Lawrence threw a touchdown to some guy named Chad. There's gotta be at least one on this team. Baker Mayfield headbutted one of the refs and called him mom. On the sideline, Calvin Ridley crocheted helmet cozies for everyone. Mike Evans brought a ladder for the Bucs defense, claiming they'd need it to defend him, but the Bucs had their own ladder, and soon a ladder match broke out. There was nothing they couldn't reach, except peace. Give it a chance. As a sign of dominance, the Cowboys arrived riding actual dolphins, but Mike McDaniels is a crafty one. He gave the Cowboys' mom's new boyfriends front row seats and pointed to them after every touchdown, calling them dad. Raheem Mostert and Devon Achane scored 17 touchdowns. On one play, they held hands and skipped into the end zone, leaving a trail of rose petals behind. That's just nice. Micah Parsons found a way into Tua Tagovailoa's heart and sacked his soul. Ever the prankster, Tyreek Hill set up the Cowboys' medical tent over an open manhole. CeeDee Lamb made chili on the sideline and spilled it fucking everywhere. This game went to overtime until everybody agreed they couldn't remember what they were fighting for and called it a draw. That's personal growth. Everybody wins. The Bears had extra motivation this week after Jonathan Gannon claimed to have invented deep dish pizza. Former elf on the shelf Kyler Murray showed up wearing a diaper and dragging a sack of kibble, later admitting he had no idea what Christmas is or how to celebrate it. Justin Fields, having returned from his space mission, threw for over 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, most of which came during halftime and commercial breaks, and absolutely did not count. Tight end Cole Kmet spent most of the game hitting on the sideline reporter, saying, "She's a naughty girl and deserves coal in her stocking. You're gross, Cole. You're gross." Sean Payton created a colossus and coached the game perched on his shoulders. There's nothing in the rule book to prevent it. He demanded to be called Imperator Payton and stole his own bench, forcing his players to mill about aimlessly like cattle. Not to be outdone, Bill Belichick showed off his handcrafted coffin collection. He even let Mac Jones climb inside one and rubbed his hands together while he laughed for far too long. Russell Wilson had over 100 yards rushing. Removing the danger witches from his pockets made all the difference. After a big gain, Ezekiel Elliott mimed his usual feed me soup gesture, but this time, Hunter Henry was there to oblige. To his surprise, he hates soup. He's a chewer, and we never have to see him do that again. Before the game, Patrick Mahomes legally changed his name to Patty McHomes and trademarked his disappointed head shake as the Shamrock Shake. Taylor Swift replaced Kadarius Toney, and it made little impact on the game until late in the fourth quarter when she was intercepted by Kanye West. And then, right in the middle of the third quarter, everyone sat down and watched Die Hard. Jake from State Farm streaked across the field, surprising Andy Reid, who gave chase, but only after he stripped down too. I guess he got confused and thought it was another commercial. But what would that be selling? And why did the broadcast have a graphic ready for it? After the game, Reid celebrated with his favorite holiday treat, reindeer brisket. In a bold move, the Eagles fired their offensive coordinator, then the mascot, owner Jeffrey Lurie, and half the fans. Jalen Hurts fumbled the coin toss. The Giants' defense had problems containing A.J. Brown until he somehow got trapped in a vending machine. It took the staff over 8 minutes to cull together enough change to get him out. Tommy DeVito revealed he's actually a secret scientist and he's cured cancer, but he was sacked so hard he forgot the recipe. My guess? Stem cells and ricotta. Brian Dable went for it on every 4th down. He's all heart and all balls. Or his heart is where his balls are, and his balls are where his heart is. A rare medical condition. Kyle Shanahan dropped puzzle pieces throughout the stadium and challenged his players to find them. When pieced together, it revealed a clear picture of the murderer they'd been chasing all along. Kyle Shanahan's dog. He won't protect you anymore, Fifi. A surprise announcement as Christian McCaffrey revealed he's actually part Jewish. Deebo Samuel was flagged for bringing that big-ass boombox onto the field and making sweet, sweet love to it. Another bad call by the refs. You can't flag romance. OBJ played the game in a straitjacket. He said one-handed catches were for rookies. This game never reached a conclusion. Levi's Stadium went too far with Dinosaur Night, and we had ourselves one of those Jurassic Park situations. Run for your lives! But if you don't mind, exit through the gift shop.
You know, that really wasn't that much different. And now it's time for the soft pretzel of the week. Yummy. This week, the pretzel goes to Christian McCaffrey. Usually, it's a quarterback who will buy his offensive linemen nice gifts for the holidays, but Brock Purdy is Mr. Irrelevant and paid like it. So it was Christian McCaffrey who bought the entire offense, golf bags, tequila, and club fittings. Kudos, McCaffrey. Enjoy your pretzel. Thanks for watching Shut Up Football. Subscribe, leave your comments below, say hi to your mom for me, and we'll catch you next week. Peace!
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys. It sound right, boy.
Is Home Alone a Christmas movie? Of course it is. It's set during Christmas, they play Christmas songs, people say Merry Christmas. So this debate over is Die Hard a Christmas movie can finally come to an end because they're basically the same movie. I mean, Home Alone is just Die Hard for kids.
Kevin!